Alright, hi out there in the YouTube world, it's me, the Puzzle Master, and I'm coming at you today. Sorry if the wobbly, I'm actually holding the laptop in one of my hands, not this one, the other one, and it's in the air, so sorry if it's not so steady. I'm going to be taking you outside to see my garden, and I just wanted to share it with you people. I had lots of people inbox me specific questions about my Goji plants. A lot of people are interested in Gojis. But I have tons of other plants, so I thought I would show you all of them. I'll try to make this under 5-10 minutes, and we'll see how it goes. So, there's the door, and I'm going to take you to my garden. I'll show you the view. So, here we go. Hello. Okay, so now we're outside. Okay, so it may not look like much right now because it's the snow and all that has just melted. It's April 24th, and there's still a little bit of snow on the ground. Sorry, it looks so messy, but I'll give you the tour. Oh look, there's a robin. Did you see it? There was a robin. But yeah, this is the first plant I'll show you. It's called a pawpaw, P-A-W-P-A-W. It normally doesn't grow this far north. It normally only grows in like Montreal, but this is a special variety of it, so it doesn't look like much right now. It looks like a twig, but I'll show you more in like future videos when it's like growing more, and I'll keep you posted. So that's a pawpaw, and then there's this one. And this is a apple tree. It's called Pink Pearl. You can get it at the greenbarnnurseries.ca. This isn't an advertisement for them, but a lot of my plants I got from there, because the inside of this apple produces yellow apples, but the insides are like pink, so they call it Pink Pearl. Most apples aren't like that. Over here in the shade is a mulberry tree. Again, doesn't look like very much like a twig, but there you have it. What else do we got? I can show you. Here's some dead chamomile flowers. Those will come back. And and there's a dog. There's a gooseberry. Both of these are gooseberry plants, and those will grow more as the spring comes. And this is a honeyberry. Kind of looks like a blueberry, or haskap. It's called haskap too. It's a cool plant. It looks a lot like blueberries, but they're oblong. And yeah, so that's those two actually. Sorry, the one on the end was the gooseberry. And then what else we got? This is what everyone's hyping and raving about online. I don't know if you can see. It still has the original tag, even though I've planted these a long time ago. See? Lycium barbarium. And they will grow in Canada, even though a lot of people only know about them from like growing in China. They will grow in Canada, and they can handle zone 4, or even maybe like a 3B, or like it can handle very, very cold climates, almost -40. So if you live in Canada and you want a Goji plant, don't even hesitate to get one, because it will grow. I have another one. This one didn't do quite so well. As you can see, it just looks like a little stump, but because I clipped off parts that died last year. But this part's still alive, I can tell, because it's all bendy. And yes, the fence got destroyed in the winter. We have to repair it, because parts of it over there. This is sea buckthorn. If you go to the grocery store, you can buy sea buckthorn berry juice, and it's like $45 for a little teeny container of it. So I was like, hey, let's research if those will grow here, and turns out that they do. Of all the plants I have, including the goji berries, the sea buckthorn has grown exponentially better than anything else. It actually seems to thrive in a northern environment, and has more vitamin C in it than oranges. Very, very nutritious and good for you. But because it's sea buckthorn, if you can notice, there's little thorns on all of the tips of every branch, and they're quite sharp, so you just have to be a little cautious when picking them. And I have two of them. There's one there, And there's another one. And then these are chums, which are half cherry, half plum. And not to be confused with a cherry plum, which grows in Asia, which a cherry plum is actually like its own genus, which is actually more like a cherry, but they call it cherry plum because it's bigger. But this chum here is actually a genetic hybrid between a cherry and a plum. So it's kind of a freak plant, but it's grown really, really well. We bought this last spring, planted it, and when we had it last year, it looked just like a stick, just the center branch sticking up. And all of these side lateral growths have occurred just in the year. So I'm going to be pruning this and cutting back some of the newer small growth, just so that it is more vigorous and produces better fruit. And that's the second chum. And then we have an aprum, which is an aprum is a cross between an apricot and a plum. So again, that's a genetic hybrid. So both of these two types are like genetic freaks, like that you wouldn't normally find in nature. But they were both like $40. So if you're interested in it, greenbarnnurseries.ca. Yet again, this is highly recommend them. It was Quebec or Montreal that they're located in that area, if you're ever traveling. And then I have one last thing I'll show you, which is these goji plants. They don't look like very much compared to anything else. And like, see, this branch is even broken, but it's still wobbly, so it's still alive. It's not all dry and it won't crack. And these goji plants, I don't know if you can tell, looks like, because I didn't weed or anything yet. This is just what it looks like once the snow has melted. But there's a whole bunch of the gojis in here that I actually started from seeds from the health food store. You could just buy a pack of goji berries that have been dried out and then sprout them from the seeds. And that's what I did with these. And so if you're interested in doing that yourself, I recommend trying it out. But yeah, I'll go back in the house quick and say my dues. So that's the garden, and there's the fireplace over there. Okay, so now we're back inside the house. How much time was that? 7 minutes and 40 seconds, not too shabby. Sorry about the dog barking and all that, but I was gonna continue my video. That's what I was gonna do. But love you all, and I appreciate your time. And if you have any questions about goji berries or any of the other plants that I mentioned, just shoot me a message. Please like this video and subscribe if you want to see more like this. And check out my channel, because I have tons of other videos about like a wide variety of subjects. Muchos.